Hello, beautiful people. I want to talk today about being tested, being vulnerable, and being open to being vulnerable, and being open to this great challenge that life gives us. When you take the spiritual journey, you're basically putting yourself up for a huge challenge, a huge test. And while the journey is incredibly beautiful, we go on this voyage of discovery about life, and suddenly our eyes are open to so many things that we'd hoped and dreamed but never dared to imagine were true. At the same time, we get challenged and pushed in every aspect of our life where there's any room for growth. As I stood up in my garden, looked up at the stars, looked up at the sky, and spoke from my heart, I said to the universe last year, I'm ready to serve you. And by making this call, by saying these words, ultimately what I was saying was, take me on this journey that I need to go on so I can learn, so I can be pushed, so I can be challenged, so I can have every bit, every ounce of my non-enlightenment squeezed out of me. Let me be willing to dance with my shadow, to walk my walk, to talk my talk, to step into my truth. And my goodness, it's a beautiful journey, but it's tough. Because no stone is left unturned in your life. Whether that's relationships, whether that's your profession, whether that's testing you to see if you really do live a life of courage. All your archetypes are challenged. The prostitute inside you, not the person who goes around sleeping with people. The part of you that's willing potentially to sell yourself for your profession, to sell yourself for money, to risk your reputation, to see if you're a person of substance, to see if your true priority is to go on this spiritual journey, or when halfway through you get offered this incredible deal which goes against every grain of your spirituality, you're willing to do it. Even financially, many people get challenged, their patience gets tested. Are they willing to keep on that journey, or will they go back to that old world that they know, that old world where they felt secure, where they believed in the material world? Because the spiritual world is all about looking at the world from behind your eyes, walking your walk, talking your talk, truly believing that the highest version of yourself is not just of this world, but it can also be in this world. So perhaps for some of us that might mean setting up yoga classes or a yoga club, or doing healings or doing meditations professionally. It might simply just be being honest and being truthful and staying in the profession that we stay in. But often the call is so strong from spirit for us to move on from the life that we once had, to completely readdress every aspect of our life. And there'll be moments during this transformation where there's a part of us, there's a voice inside our heads, perhaps it's our serpent, our reptilian brain, it's our ego which says, do we really want to do that? That makes absolutely no financial sense. And there'll be lots of people around us saying, what are you doing? This person's completely lost the pot. He's gone into woo-woo land. She's just totally gone crazy. But if you truly believe in yourself, if you believe in your truth, if you believe in spirit being by your side and supporting you in every aspect of what you do, then there'll be no problems. It might need patience. It might need a lot of trust. It might need faith. But in the end, you'll remember that it's not all about money. It's not about material items. And it might be that your abundance is not necessarily in the financial terms, but it will be in terms of happiness, in terms of love, in terms of support, in terms of walking your truth, in terms of feeling content with life. And there'll be bumps along the road. There's no doubt about that. But Spirit's got your back. And the more you walk into your truth, the more you step into your truth, if you look carefully, there'll be more evidence on a daily basis that what you're doing is the right thing. So stay true to yourself. Stay true to Spirit. This is the most beautiful journey a human being can take. It's an absolute honor to have this knowledge and this wisdom that something else exists beyond just walking on this earth plane. And we need to be loyal to Spirit. We need to be courageous as human beings and as souls. And if we are, then we will be loved. And our lives will feel far more complete than they would if we had $1 million in the bank and yet no happiness to invest in. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day. Love and peace. Peter. Namaste.